Good morning, students. Now, this video is for class 9th, chapter 2nd, part 3, and today's topic is concentration of a solution. Right? Concentration of a solution in page number 16. In the beginning, the activity 2.2, we have observed the A and B obtained solutions with having a shades of solution. Right, there in the solution I told you that solute and the solvent is present, and if it can be varied, it means depending upon the amount of solute that is present in the solution, that is the that we will call the dilution. Okay, so dilute and concentrated are comparatively terms. Concentrated means like concentrated solution means like, for example, H2SO4. Okay, so I am telling you what is the concentration of a solution. Concentration of a solution, that means the relative amount of solute and solvent present in a solution. Relative amount of solute and solvent present in a solution is known as the concentration of a solution. Right? So you can write it. I will explain you. The concentration of a solution means the relative amount of solute and solvent present in a solution is known as concentration of a solution. Right, students? Now I am telling you about the types of solutions, that is the saturated solution, unsaturated solution, supersaturated solution, and the methods which can be used. Right? What are the methods we can use for finding the concentration of a solution? Right? Okay, so let's start with the saturated solution. At any particular temperature, a solution that has dissolved as much solute, means how much the solute you are adding in the solution, that is the saturated solution. Right? The saturated solution means maximum amount of solute has been dissolved at a particular temperature. Okay, maximum amount of solute, saturated solution. Saturated solution, that is maximum amount of solute has been dissolved at a particular temperature. That is the saturated solution. This means how much maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved, right? Like in sugar and water, sugar is the solute and the solvent is the water. The solute, how much you are adding at a particular temperature, that is the saturated solution. Okay. Now unsaturated means less than the maximum amount that can be dissolved. Okay. So the solution has less the maximum amount that can be dissolved. The solution is called the unsaturated. Unsaturated solution. Right, students? So we can understand by little bit. I am telling you the activity. Take a 50 ml of distilled water in one beaker and then add salt and shake it well. Salt apparently disappears, students, right? Because it can dissolve with the water. Add more salt and keep stirring. Continue adding salt till no more salt dissolves. That solution is a saturated solution. Okay. Now you have to repeat the same processor with a sugar also. And then what do you observe, students? The amount of the solute dissolved at a particular temperature, that is amount of water is different, right? Sugar and salt, the saturated solutions of different substances have different amount of solute, right, in a particular. Okay. The unsaturated means maximum amount that can be dissolved, that is the unsaturated solution. Now what happens in the supersaturated solution? Third point is the supersaturated. Supersaturated solution. So what happens, friends? Under certain conditions, a solution may be made to contain more solute. Okay. Under certain conditions, a solution contain more solute than a saturated solution at the same temperature. Same temperature and pressure. So such solution is a saturated. Is called supersaturated solution. Okay. So this is about the saturated, supersaturated and the unsaturated. Now third one is the solubility, right? The solubility means the amount of the solute present in the saturated solution at same temperature where the saturated solution will be. So the amount of the solute present in the saturated solution. Okay. The amount of the solute present in the saturated solution. Solubility the amount of the solute present in the saturated saturated solution at this temperature is known as solubility. Right, friends? So this is about the types of solutions, means concentrated. Now, students, I am telling you about the methods, how to express, how to find out the concentration of a solution. There are many ways for expressing the concentration of a solution, but in your course you will study about the two types of methods, only two methods. Number one is the mass by mass percentage of a solution, and second one is the mass by volume percentage of a solution, and third one is the volume by volume percentage. Right? So there are three methods that you can follow for finding out the concentration of a solution. Right, students? Now in next turn we will study about the suspension and the colloidal solution. Okay, so you can go through, and one question is given in your book, that page number 18, question number 3rd. This question you can find out, you can practice for finding the concentration of a solution. Okay, students, thank you so much to all of you.